Hey, what's up? Today I'm gonna be deconstructing Sawasawa, Bruce Melody featuring Khaligraph, and I will start with the tempo. The tempo of the song is 115, the BPM. The key of the song is G sharp, and I'm going to start with the intro. So I will talk about the intro, and then we're going to look at the different parts of the song structure as they follow. So the intro, I will start with the drums. So we'll first solo, and let's listen to the drums. Okay, the drum. These are the instrumentations or the samples that I used. So this is the kick, and one thing, these samples, I got them from a pack that I downloaded free, and I searched on YouTube, and then there's a channel where they were giving out free sample packs. So this is where I got the samples. So this is a kick, and then this is some percussion, sounds more like a tumbling, and there's this snare, so an amapiano snare, and the rim, here's the rim, bongo, conga, and then there's this vocal from which I still got it from that sample pack, and this vocal. So these are the samples that make up the intro, and most of part of the song I just maintained this drum pattern. So this is how it sounds. Okay, that's the drums. So the other instrument that is here, we have a shaker, and this is a sample. So this sample, I also got it from that sample pack. So here it is. I'll include all these samples in the project files. So we also have this sound, or this instrument, which is a wrist bass, and this is how it sounds. Okay, now so for this wrist bass, I'm going to just design a wrist bass, and I explain all the steps that I will that I used. So here I'm going to find a wavetable, and then I will drop it in that track, and then I'm going to design that sound. So for the wrist bass, I will start with so this first oscillator, I'm going to have it at the triangle wave, and then I will also use this second oscillator, so I'm going to activate it, and then this I will use this wave here. So this is how it sounds. I'm also going to activate this sub oscillator, and I will EQ out these high frequencies. So that's it. I'm also going to activate mono, and on unison I will choose this classic and add on the voices to have 4 voices. So that's it. So far so good. I'm also going to have some drive going on, and for that I'm using this OSR, and then add some drive. I'm also going to add some glide. So that's around 125 of glide there. Okay, I'm also going to have some modulation going on, and I will use this envelope. So to modulate this filter frequency cutoff with the envelope, I will go to this matrix tab, and then I'm going to click on frequency, and then there's this, the frequency, you know, knob where I can add the amount of modulation I want with envelope 2. So I'll have it at 20. I'm also going to add some resonance, just a bit of it. So okay. So now I'm going to reduce the sustain, and also slow the attack. So the attack, I'm going to slow it on envelope 2 and also amp 1. So so basically that's how you design a wrist bass. I'm also going to add an effect, and the effect that I'm going to use is this drum bass. So I'm going to trim a little bit of the drum bass. Add compressor and have the dry wet at around 60. Maybe 35, and also reduce the volume a bit. So that's the baseline. So if I unsolo, this is how it sounds with these other instruments. So that's a wrist bass. So this other instrument here is some vocal. So the vocals here are adding texture to the song. So for this vocal, I found a vocal sample, added it to the sampler, tuned it, and then I had it play on this C, note C, and that's and then I have some saturation going on, and I don't need this tuner here, and echo and some reverb. So this is it without the reverb and the echo, and also without the saturator. So it's just a sample of a vocal that I used and tuned it. So once you tune once I tuned the vocal, I added saturator and added boosted the drive with 13 dB, and I have echo going on. So on this delay, the settings are on 1/8 dotted, and then the feedback is 18%, and then I had it at this ping pong, and the dry wet is around 70%. And I also think I reduced the volume of the output a bit. And then this reverb, just to add, you know, room and that width effect. And that's the vocal part. Now we have this sound here, which is the log drum. So let's listen what's happening here. Okay, this is yeah, the sounds or distinct sounds that you hear with amapiano. So on this sound, I have the notes G sharp and F sharp, as you can see on your screens. So these are the notes, and the instrument that I used for that sound is this VST. This is an external VST called DDX10. I have I found a sample called log here, log drum, and then I added some release, and also release on the mod envelope and the amp envelope. I think I increased the release and maybe the decay on the amp envelope. I also messed with the sustain. So you just mess around with these settings so that you can find that sound that you're going for. So after those settings, I also added drum bass, and yeah. So this is how it sounds with this without the drum bass. So the drum bass adds power to this instrument. So on the drum bass, I increased the drive to around 40%. I also activated the compressor in this drum bass, had the dry wet at 53%, and then I have I turned this transients knob a bit to the right, and maybe a little of boom, and that's I think that's was it on the effects of this log drum. So the other instrument in the intro is this instrument here. Okay, it's just a vocal, and so that's the instrumentations for the intro. So let's look at the verse. So the verse is drums are the same as the intro, the shakers same as the intro. So we have this instrumentation here on the verse, and this is okay, let's first solo. So I believe this is the chords there are G sharp. Okay, 2 here. This okay. Just look at your screens. So for this instrument, I used a sound from Nexus, and the sound is on piano category, and then the ballad E piano 1. That's the sound that I used. So this is layered with this sound. So this sounds kind of have to sound together. So this other sound, these are the chords, and I also used a sound from expand, and the particular sound is soft pads. So you'll find soft pad category, and then the specific preset is called celepad. So you find celepad, this celepad here, and yeah, I think I used it as is. I didn't tweak any of the knobs here, and yeah, so that's the sound. So that's the new sounds. Those are the new sounds in the verses. Maybe I have there's also this transition, which is just a reversed symbol, a reversed crash. Okay, also the pattern here for the raise bass changes, and this is how it sounds. Okay, let's first of all some solo. This is so this raise bass pattern keeps changing on the different parts of the song, and that's okay. Now let's look at the chorus. So the chorus is very similar to the verse. The additional sound here is this log. So let's listen what's happening here. So those are the notes that comprise that pattern here, and yeah, those. Okay, there's also this instrument here. So I'm highlighting on the new instruments. So this guitar sound. Let me solo and let's hear what's happening here. So this guitar sound is a sound from Nexus. So Nexus XP guitar category, and then I used this GT FM guitar one. So you can basically use any sample of guitar that you have, as long as it sounds close to this. So this is how it sounds together with those other instruments. Okay, now those are the sounds, and I think I have talked about every sound that is in this song. So I'm going to play a bit of the song, and if you want the project file for this project, I'll have it on a download link on the description. So this is that's it.